but he was back in time for spring practice. And very impressive last week in only a half against Samford. He can run. These Oklahoma defenders very smart. Excellence. Jermaine Thomas took them 3 times all conference in the ACC at left guard. Ponder, time, and his throw too high. Contrast to the offensive lines. Oklahoma didn't have one player who started on the O-line last week who started the season opener for them last year. Leading returning receiver. 1st and 10, Florida State. Ponder to the far sideline, too high. Time to time, they struggled. Utah State passed for 341 yards. Greg Reed. Ponder has his man for a first down inside the 20. Bo Relaford, the third, went 3 out of 4. And they rout Jimbo.
And he had to get Ponder back, which he did.
Some thought Ponder might come out for the NFL. He rolls right. He's in trouble. Shows that running ability. Might get to the end zone. He's down at the 1.
He's doing it right now.
And they tried to catch Oklahoma off guard and did not. Jermaine Thomas spun back. 2nd and goal. Lonnie Pryor in at fullback in front of Jermaine Thomas. Leading the way for Thomas. Touchdown, Florida State. It's a defense that needs help, and the crowd's trying to give it to him. Wide receivers for the Seminoles. Under a minute to go in the quarter, and the pass is broken up. Under duress, throws it away. A year ago, but picked by the media to win their division of the ACC, the Atlantic Division. They had a Clemson and Boston College.
And he's going to have to use that arm the whole time.
Jones is in the press box, provides advice for Jimbo Fisher, who ultimately calls the plays. Nothing doing on the right. 3rd down and 1. Jermaine Thomas got just enough for the first down. Ponder with a lot of time trying to throw the deep ball, and it's batted away. Excellent quarterback, DeAndre Burrell. A lot of people haven't heard of, but he's outstanding. Ponder got drilled as he threw it. Caught by Taiwan Easterling.
That time was the first time they really got a hit on Ponder.
Ponder to throw on 3rd and 2. Nicely executed. Out of the backfield, Jermaine Thomas. Heavily recruited by the Noles early on. Hands it off to Jermaine Thomas.
Get him out of this little bit of predicament here.
Ponder got back near the line of scrimmage and then got belted by Tom. Ponder pressured off the corner and has nowhere to go. The brothers who roughed him up a little bit. Ty Jones is in at tailback now for Florida State, but it's Ponder throwing to Burt Reed. From the 32. Good catch in space. Well, but as Brent Venables said yesterday, all the plays count. Can't give up those 12 big plays. 3rd down and 5. Ponder hit as he throws, incomplete. First time in 5 possessions the Sooners didn't score. Ponder threw it into a crowd. He has a cume of 3.7 as a GPA. Pulls it down and runs. Comes first. What an impressive young man Christian Ponder is when you talk to him. And another
break a little bit, but they're better on defense than people think they are.
Throwback screen to Burt Reed, and he's to the 30.
Confidence going into the second half.
They put it on the 31, so 2nd and 11. Ponder in last 5. Just did get it off at 2 seconds on the play clock, and that throws to
what he can do. Jermaine Gresham in that offense. With a tight end, he can block and run the way he does.
Florida State went right down the field in its first possession of the football game. Haven't done anything since. They punted 5 times in the first half, but they did not punt at all. 2nd and 5. Good hole. And plenty of running room for Jermaine Thomas up the near sideline for Florida State. Ty Jones in it, running back now. And they have a little option. He's had at Oklahoma have improved week to week, and he anticipates that this one will. Clearly they have from week 1 to week 2. For his last 7. Pass for just 80 yards. And that one's thrown up the grass. Consecutive sellout here at Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. That's a school record. Ponder's pass.
Playing the ball.
Ponder last year completed 69% of his passes, second best in the singles. Oh boy, throw it right into the hands of the defender, Travis Lewis. Ponder out of the shotgun on 1st and 10 for Florida State. Reverse action.
Joe Donaloni had Billy Sims as a Heisman Trophy winner, Steve Owens as a Heisman Trophy winner. We have an interception right here. But
3 yards of offense, Robert, with almost a quarter and a half to go. Here's Jermaine Thomas. And that's Ponder flushed. And he's tripped.
Young ones, and he doesn't have the stud running back that you're looking for.
Oh man, wide open. It's Jermaine Thomas out of the backfield. Considered one of the top pro quarterback prospects. Boy, is that a blown coverage, and the ball's there.
Hadn't been a banner day for the ACC.
No. And a horrible day for the ACC. Virginia Tech lost at home to James Madison. Georgia Tech lost to a Kansas team that was dreadful last week.
I understand, but I just wanted to change it.
2nd and 7. And Ponder is a man wide open. Chris Thompson out of the back
of the equation is that Florida State has not done a good job of tackling these receivers today.
Ponder short over the middle. Left. Ponder with flags down to the secondary. What a nice addition to the coaching staff. You saw him briefly in that shot with the baseball hat on. Willie Martinez is the D coordinator for many years at Georgia.
Sound teacher, and that's an excellent addition to the staff.
Kind of made the scapegoat down in Athens. Defense did struggle. They were 28 passing for 113 yards. And under duress and taken down. National win in the Gator Bowl, Bobby Bowden's last game against his old team, West Virginia. Manuel was the MVP of that game.
Week in and week out, that's what they'll go back to work on.
Ty Jones lost the football, picked up in advance. Taking down to 3.5 to go. Manuel, another guy with good size. He's 6'4". Slipping a bit as he tried to escape. Delivers a stiff arm. Bob Stoops has won 6 Big 12 titles in his first 11.
Really good, solid guys.
Good throw by Manuel, and Willie Halstead runs away. And I guess he was still on his feet because the ball's out and there are no whistles.
On that Boise win, doesn't it?
Yes. Hurts them.
Yeah.
You would think. I mean, it diminishes that win. And that win's going to be...
Continue to win. It'll be tough for them to get bumped out of that spot.
With less than 30 to play, Sean.
Wow, what a game.
He's really good.
That hot seat for Rich Rodriguez is getting a little cooler.
Cooler.
We said last week we had their game against Connecticut. They give him time. Get his players and his system in. Manuel given time. His throw's a little bit too high. Play baseball. Kobe McDaniel of Florida State. The defensive lineman is an incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Easterling the catch, and he breaks free. Foot race, and he scores on the last